Yes, sir.
Honorable Chairman, Co-Chair, members of the Committee on Rule, Orders, and Administration. Thank you.
So, with that being said, the communication was served in and received. So we'll now return to the clerk to do us reading firstly of the complaint that was sent to plenary and the committee communication inviting to today's hearing.
Reading of the complaint. January 29, 2025. Honorable Rachel Nangwe-Kung, Speaker, the Honorable House of Representatives, 55th Legislature, Capitol Building, Capitol Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. Read official complaints against Honorable Yekeh Dear Honorable Speaker and Member, I present compliments and herewith right to officially complain Honorable Yekeh Representative District 10 Monserrado County for gross violation of the House's standing rules and procedure. Honorable Speaker and members, I respectfully bring to your attention my observation with deep regret that since the inception of the second session of the 55th Legislature, Honorable Kaluba has constantly and repeatedly engaged into acts inimical to the rules of procedure governing the activities of the House of Representatives. In the instance case and during one of our sittings on the 28th day of January AD 2025, Honorable Kaluba purposely, knowingly and intentionally elected to insult member of the House, disrespect the gavel of the Speaker, and disrupt session which exposed the House to public disrepute by his demeanor that contravenes section 42.2 of the standing rules of procedure of the House of Representatives. Additionally, Honorable Speaker and fellow colleagues, the District Number 10 Monserrado County Representative publicly referred to members of the House of Representatives as juntas, quote unquote, outside of the chamber of the House, thereby breaching Rule 42.1, which provides that every member of the House of Representatives shall be responsible at all times in places to keep the prestige and dignity of this august body. This act on the part of Honorable Kaluba does not only undermine the integrity of the House, but much more exposes our children to immoral lifestyles of leadership through the social media, which, if not corrected, could denigrate our country into a culture of violence as a way of life. As a result of the aforementioned, it is my prayer to this august body that an action shall be taken against Honorable Kaluba to serve as deterrence and restore the image of the House. Respectfully submitted, Honorable Johnson S.N. Williams, Representative District Number 3, River County. Honorable Chairman and Honorable Co-Chairman and members of the committee, a reading of the complaint from Honorable Johnson S.W. Williams from River County.
So please follow up with the one from the committee.
So the invitation.
Yes, invitation.
I read the invitation. February 17, 2025. Honorable Yekeh Representative Electoral District Number 10, Monserrado County, Capitol Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Honorable Kaluba, I present compliments and by the writing of the House's Committee on Rules, Order, and Administration, invite you to an investigative hearing scheduled for Friday, February 21st, 2025 at 12 noon in the first floor conference room, House Wing. The investigative hearing is prompted by a communication received by the plenary of the House from Honorable Johnson S.N. Williams, Representative Electoral District Number 3, River County, calling on the august body to consider your constant and repeated acts that are inimical to the rule or procedure governing the activities of the House. Please see attached for details. Honorable Kaluba, I am further instructed to entreat you to take every key note of this citation, as doing so will repeal the constant uproar that marks proceedings during the session of the Honorable House of Representatives. Best regards, sincerely yours, Joshua N. Sale, Chief Clerk, House of Representatives. The reading of the Constitution.
Thank you so much. Distinguished colleagues, with the components of the communication then present in person of Honorable Johnson, S.N. Williams of Chief District Number 3, and our colleague whom this communication was proffered against or complaint filed against in person of Honorable Yekeh, District Number 10, Montserrat County, not being present in this hearing. What is the will and pleasure of the committee?
Yes, Honorable Presiding, fellow police, before the go in detail, you know, everything we do, the public is very, very sensitive. My concern with the communication, because they did another thing, when Yekeh park a car to the speaker place, is that happening before the communication?
This is a different complaint we are looking to. So you came late. So it's better that I will update you, please.
Yeah, coming later, they are comparison that I'm making in between.
Honorable, please do not thwart our hearing.
So to answer the question is simple. The complaint was written before he committed.
This complaint was written since the turn of January 2025. But because at the time the committee was now fully constituted, so the committee, the complaint was in committee room, awaiting the full constitution of the committee. Now the committee being fully constituted with 7 members, we are left with no option but to go through the complaint. Thank you. Yeah, Honorable, bow your hand up.
Okay, thank you very much, Secretary. I think you have proceeded well. Honorable Chair, Co-Chair, fellow police of members of the Committee on Rule, Orders and Administration, I want to put this into a motion.
For the meeting that is scheduled for 2 p.m. at the Grand
I
Royal.
move if I can be seconded, that since it's not present, the absent, for the committee to, for the meeting to be, right, to next Tuesday. If I can be
Okay, it has been moved and seconded that due to the absence of the accused on the Yekeh Water Colbert District Number 10, Montserrat County, that the hearing into this matter be deferred to next week, Tuesday. With that said, before taking the vote, let me make it clear to the viewers out there that we are doing this in fulfillment of due process. So, having said that, and motion being seconded, are we ready to vote?
I'm ready.
What is your readiness?
Honorable Chairman, distinguished members of the committee,
I'll be ready to vote. Were we to do the hearing or reschedule the hearing for Wednesday, 11 o'clock, and that the Secretariat right Honorable Columbus for the second time, giving the opportunity to avail himself to the committee as we are doing this in fulfillment of the requirement of due process, which is years before condemning. I'll be ready to vote if you were to accept this amendment.
okay.
To the movement?
Having listened keenly to our man, daughter from the T County, with more wisdom, eloquent, and one for to do some research so that people know that we are doing the due process to him. I think it will be necessary that we write a consumer communication to him. So I so accept.
Thank you. Having heard the unreadiness and the response to the unreadiness, are we ready to vote? Those in favor say yea. Against? Abstain? So the motion is hereby carried that this investigation will continue next week, Wednesday at 11 a.m. And the clerk, the office of the clerk will be asked, is hereby asked to send another communication to Representative Yekeh, Calabar District Number 10, Mossoro County, informing him that this hearing was earlier scheduled for today and the hearing commenced, but due to his absence from the hearing, the committee has thought it wise to extend the hearing to next week Wednesday to afford him more opportunity to come and defend himself against the allegations raised inside the complaint. Having said that, it is also important that we inform members of the committee and the Honorable House of Representatives and the public in general that what we are doing is in fulfillment of due process. Like you heard the co-chair saying, due process says you should hear before you condemn. So one of us filed a complaint against one of us. We think that we have to give the opportunity to all parties, the accuser and the accused, to come and make their case. So to Robert Johnson Williams or Reggie County will say our sincere apology that we cannot proceed with this matter. It is our hope that the time mentioned earlier for the hearing of this matter, you'll be present to make your case, to convince this committee why you think that we should be convinced that indeed the allegations leveled against Honorable Calabar in your communication should be accepted or not accepted. And at the same time, we want to give as a public notice to Honorable Calabar, if he's watching this view, while awaiting his invitation, due to his absence, we have postponed this hearing, and we are going to recommence this hearing on Wednesday at 11 a.m. at the first floor conference room of the House of Representatives, where we are currently seated. We want to say thank you to the media for coming. Thank you to our colleagues, members of the committee, and also pray and hope those that are excused due to official obligations to be here at said time so we can all form part of this hearing. Also to the Secretariat, to the Sergeant at Arms, we say thank you for fulfilling your mandate to be here during the course of this hearing. Having said that, it is my pleasure to ask for a motion for a motion for adjournment.
So move.
Thank you. This is a motion that is undebatable.
So, 11 o'clock a.m. Folks are